Hey guys, Moharuko here again, and today, as kind of promised, I'm gonna show you how I do the WACOT pages bleh, digitally. First, just had to make sure that my pen is working there. I know what I want to do for this page. I just need to organize it in my head, and the one of the harder parts about drawing is doing the layout. So I'm just kind of just gonna start here and make the first frame. I know I want it like this, and like that. And the big top area here. Um, let's see. This is it's gonna put down the dialogue so I can keep track. Oh, that's wrong. Anyway, so that's gonna be a dialogue bubble there. Actually, it's gonna be more like this shape. That works. What else? And then Kira will be over here talking, so bubble over here. Dot dot. Oh, lag, lag, lag. Okay, there it goes. Um, yes. So she's gonna be talking there, and actually she's gonna be there. So fix that. And here's the teacher sitting in her chair. Shouldn't be a spoiler to anybody. I mean, the comic is free to read online, so um, I the link is in the description as well as my website if you wanted more information. But yeah, we're just gonna really quickly sketch out everything here. There's little Kira with, well, I mean, it's not perfect, it's just a little sketch so I know where things are when I actually quote unquote ink it. And she's wearing a skirt. Oh, she hasn't, she actually borrowed the skirt from Fumiko since she doesn't have one right now. Uh, but that's not a necessary or relevant fact to the story unless you want to know, then that's where she got the skirt. Anyway, her brother's standing right here, so let's put in Little Hero. Or I guess he's tall, so he's not Little Hero. Go, Hero, go! Um, So anyway, yeah, another week of school is done, which means 15 weeks left until freedom. Can't wait. Cannot wait. Yeah, and he's wearing a suit, but let's see, what else? So I know I need another panel down here. It's kind of big. It actually needs to be a little longer. And then I'll just draw the other one on the bottom. And it's going to be the teacher. Focus on the teacher here. So but it's going to be up close, so I think I'll do it this way. Bah, Tojo Ito is my nephew. Another thing you'll recognize as this goes on is I I don't restrict myself by saying this is what I put in the sketch, this is what it has to be in the final page. Um, and I mean I think it's a better way to work because then you don't feel confined by your previous ideas and you can always work with what comes better. So anyway, this will be the teacher, like this is my nephew. You know him, right? Yeah. Um, let's see what else happened this week. Once again, Thursday is awesome. Like Thursday makes the whole week feel better, even though like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday gradually becomes like incredibly tedious and uh, I don't look forward to it. But Thursdays are awesome. Thursdays are awesome. All right, and now I need another panel over here. So this will be Kira's response. And this probably isn't maybe the traditional way of doing said pages, but I've had people ask in the past, how do you start? And I think I mentioned it in an earlier video that I do the frames and then usually the dialogue and then the image, um, because the the difference here being is that the story, though depicted through imagery, is still told a lot with dialogue. Because if I change that dialogue, that'd be a totally different story. Ah, Kira face. It's actually not at all what I want it to look like, but I'm gonna go with it because it'll remind me that she's there. So again, this is a sketch, and nothing in the sketch is like final. Once it's inked and once it's updated, it's final unless I totally screwed up and need to go back and fix it, which has only happened maybe once or twice that I need to like insert or take out a detail. But anyway, she's standing there, and now I need to get down. So apparently I drew the box too far down and I didn't have enough room, so I need to rethink that. Anyway. So that was the completed sketch. And here now we have the frames, all box frames. I basically use the shape tool, I guess it's called. And with that, I make the frames, and then I select them all and turn them into outlines by uh, contracting my selection about 6 pixels usually, and then I have the frames. And then after that, I do the bubbles, not those kind of bubbles, but speech bubbles and everything. And those are a little harder because sometimes they overlap, so you have to be really careful. Anyway, there's the speech bubbles. And then the next part is I don't usually do text until the end, but I figured this time I felt like doing the text, so I put in the text, and then I started inking it, which is really just drawing over the image with the brush on a new layer and making it all nice and clean. Um, Kept doing that basically, and as you can see, that's the panel I needed at the bottom, so when I was editing the page after the sketch, I fixed it. And then I decided to change the second panel, which also resulted in me having to change the speech bubble after I finished the line art. But here's the line art, that's nice and pretty. Nice and pretty. Okay, and there, everything is fixed. All the toning is done, but needs a little more. So I'm going to add some at the top, and voila. There is the final page. It'll be up tomorrow, aka Saturday, September 1st. It's going to be September, which reminds me, because I'm watching Mayfei's vlogs as I created this page, and actually this whole dialogue has been a recording over it, given the fact that I learned the trial that I used to record my screen. I guess the trial is up, so I can only record like 5 minutes, and I wasn't gonna like force 1.5 hours into less than 10 minutes of footage by speeding it up. So this way, kind of worked out. I think it worked out at least. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. But anyway, it's September 1st, so maybe I should say Rabbit Rabbit, and hopefully it'll be a better September. Maybe I'll give that a try. Um, but yeah, there's a page, and I pretty much told you everything important that happened this week. So with that, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I will see you guys again next week with an episode of Haruko's Adventure. Should be fun. I get to draw that digitally too. So yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. Anywho, jayo.